for everything.
What?
I like to record everything.
Mercy on me! When you bring the fan out, it's already that close. Yeah, you got it. It doesn't have to be like plastic, but it does need to be. Yeah, you got it. Let's do that one more time. If your jacket comes off, I'll just take it as long as you need it. Okay. Fix it or take it and like hold it and like do a little bit of that's what you do. Let me take your phone back. I think that was really good. One small correction. If you can keep your knees straight, it's gonna look so good. I would like that. It's gonna look more like a joke if you keep your knees straight rather than bending it. Okay. Mercy on me! Yeah. Yeah, there you go. I mean, if you're gesturing with people, that's great. Yeah, that's great. Let's move on. And one small note. Don't get the joke away. Wait until she does the fan. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. I think because we were running it without the fan, this was the first time with the fan. So yeah. I'll remember that.
Moving on. Orgon and Doreen, Miss Slack.
Yes. Orgon. Excellent. And also Marianne. Oh, yeah, we're doing the slash. Save your file.
Then what are you doing?
Soliloquizing.
Oh, child, you should approve of everything.
Couple small tweaks. As much as you can, everybody got a little bit. Try not to go up. Try to make it straight across. And it looked like, could you see when she ducked? Because it looked like your hand went before your head went.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's okay. Just make sure you're spot.
Good.
Okay. That's okay.
So. I'll just crumble up and die. Okay.
One last thing. If you can direct your trajectory a little bit more in line with this line.
Yeah, I went off. Thank you. You're getting me back up.
I think this is a different angle for the chasers like this.
Oh, it's slightly different.
Yeah.
Okay.
More of a square.
Then what are you doing?
Soliloquizing.
She needs a taste of the back of my hand.
Yeah, that's better. That's great. How'd that go for you?
Great.
Great.
Yeah.
Is that a gross?
It looked from this perspective.
Okay.
Did it not feel that way?
Thank you.
Oh,
No, it's good.
I can't tell.
I can't tell. I'm thinking about getting this right.
Yeah.
So
I think if you
I'm just trying to get this out of the way.
if you keep the arm up, rather than in your pocket, that's going to prevent the desire to go like
Oh, I
this.
see. Yeah, so start up here.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
What's next?
Okay, so I do want to run the handcuff with the understanding that we're probably going to change it.
Beautiful. Pierre, Jalen, Tartuffe, and Laurent. We're doing the handcuff. And then tomorrow, I would love to have an opportunity. We've done it too. Like yesterday, we did it with understudies, but just so that you're there to like chat.
For this one?
Yeah, for this moment, because she'll be stepping in for 2 performances as the police officer.
Yes. Well, also, I haven't been able to since we had the handcuffs.
Got you.
So I'd like to change this choreography.
Okay.
For safety purposes tonight, let's run it, and then with
Sounds good.
Yeah. I'm
So we're gonna do the same for our.
You got two phones? Oh, I have 4 phones. I'm crazy about it.
We're probably gonna change it based on how.
4 phones?
But for tonight, let's keep doing what we have.
Because we've changed companies 3 times. So I've kept the phones because they didn't take them back.
Huh.
When you're ready.
Increases my productivity. I
All
like to
this
think.
noise, sir, please deliver me and be so kind as to enforce your degree.
On my optimally advise me to do it. So it'll be done. Straight off the chair.
No, you can't do this right now.
After me, sir?
You like this piece of it up. You went ahead and told him. You did everything. He was here. He was right there.
Prison.
No, can't do this now.
I did not
I
expect
can't.
somebody.
No, I can't go. No.
And we lost contact there for a sec. But the rest of the contact was good. Can I see the handles or something?
Yeah, just like once a little, you know, once you
Also, I can hear one. So I think they come down in your pocket. Yeah, you can do that one here. So like when you were fussing it with him, I started to take the other hand off of his hand in order to get it through. But if it gets stuck, rather than using 2 hands, just keep pushing it. I was like, it's so easy. We'll play around. You get what I'm saying. There we go. Okay, so what I just find the easiest is pushing at the top. And then just move around. Yeah. Try it without holding on to the thing. Yeah, push it from the top. Yeah, there you go. And you can just have this in the audience and just playing with them and getting that one handed down. Let's try one more time.
all this noise, sir, please deliver me. Be so kind as to enforce your degree.
On my optimally advise me to do it. So it'll be done. Straight
No,
up.
you can't do this piece of it. No, you can't talk to this man. Go to hell then.
Me, sir?
You ripped on tank tops. He said,
What a prison.
about hell.
Yes,
You
you.
did so.
Oh,
You like it. You like it.
I did not expect you, my regard.
That was great. That was already so much better. So yeah, just keep playing with it. I am thinking instead of like I could go with my baby, but let's do that. Great, let's move on. Last thing I have on my list is Valeria Marianne's dip at the end. I'm so sorry.
Sneezing and now my ear is stupid, so I can't really hear out of this ear. So I think I can hear most things, but anyways, I'm just like,
Oh, no, thank you for letting me know.
because I was on something,
Oh, that you.
but I think I can hear most.
Okay.
It's really good. I think it's really nice light. Just make sure that you agree. Okay, great. Cool. Do you guys need to check in about your rehearsing?
Yes, pretty girl, get it.
Anything special. Just checking. This lip gloss is crazy. Excellent, Chief. Beautiful.
So I think that was like 10, 15 minutes. And
Yeah.
I think we'll get it even shorter because we did a little extra work in there. But just like,
For the flow of
for
it
the,
all.
yeah, and like as you're going into recording, that's just to get like that context.
Yeah, because I was gonna take like 30 minutes for whatever.
You wanna put the gold in?
Okay, everyone. At 7:30, we'll start top of the show. So you have 6 minutes or 5 to get water, go to the loo, and then we're gonna go to top of the show. Thank you.
Like stop. But your heel still hits the ground at the same time. It's just you don't put the forward. I know, but it's just you don't put like over your weight on the heel because the heel is skinny. So you don't want to like. I know normally you like heel toe, right? But you don't want to do that heel because the heel is so skinny. Almost like it when you fall. So you want to like when you step. You want to put more weight and fall in. The thing with that, I'm doing steps. Like if you walk in, I get okay. Like if you stand on your toes, right? Like you take the shoes off, you stand on your toes. This is like judge-free zone. Everyone watch me wolf down how low. Just now, like so, stand on your toes, but like try and balance more on your weight. Okay, and now we'll slightly with but that's how you're going to walk. Like try walking just like that. So don't have you feel it. Because that's like the best practice. Yeah, how's that feel? And it's not going to be that fast. You still have to do yeah, but it's, you don't want to put like the bulk of the weight on the heel because when I go home, I'm just going to be like, honestly, that's like the best way to go. So kind of walk like that. Yeah, and the best experience is just experience. So every rehearsal, even when you're not rehearsing, just walking around back there, relax the heels, see what you stretch, and your
Yeah.
yeah, those are yours. Oh, great. Yeah, oh no, I also not heel wear, but I don't watch many drag queens give lessons, so they say no, how to do heels. I mean, honestly, I heard jokes like this or what heels around so I usually wear sneakers, but sometimes universities so right that note, I feel like yeah, and also lighting is great. If you ever heels for an extended period of time, lighting is great. Don't apply that yeah, and just like I'm gonna get a fire in like this and the back of your side. Just like the other time. I mean, that would go. You can really like your lower back. Yeah, just like that also makes sense because you make like that.
Yeah, that's gonna be cool.
Because usually like your heel muscles are taking source. But if you're not using them that much, not that you don't have your weight back. Like if it's from one part of your body, so like, are you leading from your nose? Are you leading from your butt? Are you leading from your chest? And that's going to change like how you
guys are in
I'm trying to think about it. What is the most like? I don't like that. No. I don't like that.
yeah. Mine's bigger than
Like you're a little, you're a diligent lady. Yeah.
Thank you.
They're all being used?
No, none of these are being used, I believe. Yeah.
I'm gonna snag this one.
If you want to sit, here instead? Because this camera is right there. And I will sit there. Water bottle? Oh, Peter found it. Thank you.
It was right under here.
Yeah, he found it some way, somehow. Do you mind? Oh, you're doing a plug. That's what you're doing. Does it work?
Yes.
Oh, cool.
Because I was using it.
Are you sitting there?
Yeah, that's
Would you mind sitting here? No, just because of the. Here, I'll take this. That camera. Wow. Bam. Beautiful. I'll sit here. Okay, everyone, please go to your entrances and exits for top of show. And everyone, please keep it down in terms of volume. It's really loud. Yes, go wherever you are for the prologue, for top of show.
I'm not at the top of the show, but I just.
You can sit wherever you want, just be quiet.
Can I walk through here for now?
Yeah, for now, right now. Right now you can. But on the day of the show, you cannot. Okay, when you hear the music, that is your cue to enter. We can go. No, this is not the end of the show. You leave. Oh, please come back, friends. Come back. Y'all have forgotten the prologue. It's okay, this is why we do this. Everyone, come back. Go to your positions. I'll tell you how you do this. Yeah, I was like, you're at the top. And
No, I'm just curious if it's supposed to be there right now.
No, it's not supposed to be this. I
This
don't
is
know why it's
also,
there.
and then you're right next to your stepmom, off of her shoulder, and right there. Beautiful. So the way we are going to exit is Cléante and Dami, y'all will go first. Then it's going to be stepmom and daughter, Marianne and Elmia. Y'all will leave. Madame Carnel, Orgon, and Suivante, you can go greet Tartuffe and Laurent. Alright? Orgon, you are leaving through the town, so you exit through the stage. Orgon does. And Tartuffe and Laurent, y'all are going to go back towards the double doors, and Madame Carnel and Suivante are going to follow you. So go ahead, you can do it right now. Then we're going to do that prologue all over again. And then I'm the last one to go, right behind. Yeah. Cool. Okay, so reset to wherever you are at the top, and we'll do it again. Is everyone ready? Yep. Okay, let's go. Prologue again. All right, and now leave. Very into their arms. And leave them here in my arms.
Let's go, big pump, let's go. I hate this place.
I can't keep up, you rush at such a pace.
Peace, my dear, peace. Come no further. I don't wish to cause you any bother.
What duty demands I insist on giving, but mother, what has caused this hasty leaving?
I just can't stand the way your household
Can't
runs.
stand.
And nobody cares what I would have done. Oh, yes, I leave your household quite dissatisfied. For all my wise advice has been defied. Nobody respects her. And everybody shouts. Yours is a home for the king of life.
If I may,
You, my dearie, are a born lassie. Little brazen and very sexy. You butt into everything to please your mind. You, grandson, are a fool of the worst. A fool! It's I, your grandmother, that pronounced this edict, and to my son, your father. I have oft predicted that you'll turn out in life to be a worthless waster and give to him in life a foretaste of hell.
I think
My lord, his sister, you sing so discreet, so very untainted, so very, very sweet. Yet even the stillest waters are filled with scum.
Scum?
Your sly ways have earned my revulsion.
But
Daughter, my views may make you mad, but your conduct in all things is all bad.
all that.
In your family's eyes, you should be an example setter.
An example.
In that regard, their late mother was far better. You're extravagant. It wounds me, I guess, to see you sashay around, dressed like a princess, a woman who seeks only to please her mate. Your daughter need not prick and undulate.
Oh, madam, after all.
And for her brother, as for you, I respect you, love you, and revere you too. But if I were my son, her spouse, I would at once beg you to leave this house. Without cease you teach your rules and mottos, which ordinary people should never. I now speak frankly, but it is my part. I never spare the words that stir my heart.
Your man Tartuffe is satisfied, no fear.
He is the holy hill of God. Woo!
Yes,
I cannot bear without great ruth to hear him mocked by a fool like you.
What? Am I to bear myself a carping critic, a base usurper with power tyrannic, such that we could do nothing for diversion without hearing about that creep's aversion?
if we were to hear and obey his whims, we couldn't do anything without sins, for he forbids all this false capuchin.
And everything he forbids is well forbidden. He strives to guide you on the road to heaven. And it's my duty to make you love him.
No, Grandma, no. Neither Dad or anyone else can oblige me to wish for his good health. And I'd be false if I didn't say this. When I see him around, I begin to get pissed. And I can smell the outcome. And soon this cute group and myself will find ourselves in a grand dispute.
Oh, it is certainly a clear cause for remark when a nobody acts like a patriarch. A beggar who was barefoot when he came hence, and whose whole wardrobe wasn't worth 2 cents. And he goes so far as to forget his passport, he opposes everything, and he plays the master.
Mercy on me! Things would be so much better if you'd only listen to his holy orders.
Oh, he plays a saint in your fantasy, but I swear he acts with hypocrisy.
Watch your tongue!
Not to him nor his man Laurent, but I trust my honor without good word.
I don't know what his servants like at heart, but for the man himself, I'll guarantee his part. You only treat him with hate and aversion, because he truly strives for your soul's conversion. He hurls his heart up against each sin, and the glory of God is all he hopes to win.
Yes, but why during some time past must he ban all guests from our home? Must the courtesy call offend heaven so much as to warrant a huge commotion? Would you like to explain between us? Madam there, I swear he's jealous.
Be quiet and think before you speak. Others too condemn the company that you keep. All this bustle from the people who arrive, the carriages ceaselessly parking at curbside, and the servants in a circle chattering makes noise that your neighbors find earth-shattering. I'd like to think that there's no harm meant, but when gossips talk, they're malevolent.
Wow.
How can you hope to stop people talking? It would truly be irritating if, for the sake of idle foolish chatter, we had to renounce the friends who really matter. And even if we were to resolve to do it, how do you expect to keep the whole world quiet? You know, castle walls can defend against lies, so why don't we ignore the fools who criticize?
That's true.
And strive to live in innocence and ease, letting gossips gossip as they please.
Yes, Daphne, our neighbor, and her petty spouse, weren't they the ones who slandered this house?
Yes, they were.
Those who the whole world find ridiculous are always first in line to stick it to us.
Right.
They always sniff out and swiftly swear the earliest rumor of a love affair. Sowing seeds of scandal with eager expedition, and twisting all truth past all recognition. Line.
In their own colors.
In their own colors, they paint all others, brazenly calling all men their brothers, in the faint hope of finding some resemblance. Line. They try to give a gloss of innocence to their schemes, and making others share the blame that is only theirs.
All this hair-splitting is off the subject. Orange lives a life that is perfect. All her thoughts on heaven. I hear that she deeply mourns the way you live here.
The lady herself is quite an example. You want to chase life? Well, she's a nice sample. But her old life has stuck her in this zealous mood. And everybody knows she's what? A reluctant prude. Because as long as she could snare a man's heart, she was more than willing to play her part. Lying. But now that her eyes have lost their luster, she leaves the world that already left her. A pompous veil of phony wisdom to hide the fact that her looks are gone. It's the last resort of the aging flirt, so pleased at having no man at her skirt. Liar. That alone and abandoned to solitude, her only recourse is to become, say it with me, a prude. such great severity, nor do they pardon much. They biliously blame with immorality, not from charity, but only from envy, that others are drinking in that pleasure from which their old age drains their measures.
Such idle tales from a silly song. In your home, my dear, I've been silenced too long.
Far too long.
Because like a crap shooter with the die, Madame won't give up her turn. But now my chance has come, and I applaud my son's great wisdom in opening this house to this holy person who's been heaven sent to meet your needs in turning from evil to God's holy deeds. For your soul's salvation, please pay attention and he reprehends Mary's reprehension. These visits, these balls, these conversations are flawless signs of
Not satanic.
in them you never hear the holy cradle, just song, chatter, gossip, and innuendo. By vicious lies from the third or the fourth part, so good people suffer real anxiety.
Good people suffer
from the sad confusion spread at your heartache. A still slanderous a strong way, and as a doctor told me the other day, this is truly the Tower of Babylon, because everybody better on and on and on and on. Now look at him. Tell a story that now comes to mind. See how he laughs? Go find some snickering fools. They're just your kind. I do, my daughter. I'll say no more. I don't intend to darken your door for a long, long time.
Good.
Damn.
You've fallen from grace. Fallen.
No!
Depart. Don't just stand there staring into space.
Oh,
Jeez.
Dang.
oh God.
I'm not following. I'm sure there'd only be more quarreling. How that old arrogant.
Oh, how I regret that she can't hear you use that epithet. She tell you at length that she doesn't merit it. Oh no, she doesn't tell you at length that what she thinks of your wit and that her old age doesn't merit it.
What a fuss she made about nearly 9. And what a passion for Tartuffe, her darling.
Oh, really? She's normal compared to her son. If you'd see him, you'd say, here's one who's nuts. Oh. During the war, he seemed quite sage, and in serving his prince, showed some courage. But now he's become an absolute fool since he gave himself up to Tartuffe's rule. Oh, he calls him his, what does he do? He calls him his brother and the love of his life. More dear than mother, daughter, son, or wife. He's the sole confidant of all his secrets and the sole director of all his projects. He caresses him, kisses him, and couldn't show him more love to a mistress than he does to this leech. At dinner, he gives him the best place and watches with joy as he stuffs his face with cakes and tarts and even the best parts of a pig. Oh, and if he should happen to hiccup or fart, says, God be with him. He's bad about him. His hero is honey. He always quotes him and admires his deeds. His smallest acts are miracles, and even his stupidest words are oracles. Tartuffe, who uses his dupe to make a buck, knows 100 wily ways to pluck his duck. And he rakes off great sums with his biblical bull and demands the right to censure us all. His foolish footman has such presumption, right? That even he dares to give us direction. Madly preaching, he scatters his eyes of fire, our ribbons, our rouge, and even our best attire. Last night, he ripped up with his own bare hands a kerchief lying in the holy lands, claiming our crime was truly gigantic by mixing what's holy with what's satanic.
Should be glad you missed the dreadful chore of attending the lecture beside the door. Okay, because my spouse says he doesn't see me, I'm going upstairs. Just quietly.
Then I'll stay with no pleasure on my part. I'll say hello and then quickly depart.
Ask him about the marriage of Marianne. I think Tartuffe will oppose if he can, because he sets so many prerequisites. And you know what interest I take in it. And the heat that inflames my sister and Valere has made me sweet on his sister, so very dear to me that if I could see it.
Or I think he's here. Uncle!
Hello, brother! I'm glad you returned before my departure. And the countryside is not quite blossoming yet.
Doreen, 1 second, brother, please. Let me put my heart at ease and soothe my fears concerning the things that have happened here. During these past 2 days, how have things gone? What has happened? How is everyone?
The very first day, your wife had a bad fever and a headache that just wouldn't leave her.
And Tartuffe?
Well, Tartuffe, well, he's in splendid shape, fat and flabby with red lips and a flushing face.
Oh, poor fellow.
That night, your wife felt so sick and so feverish that she could only pick at her dinner and scarcely ate a bite.
And Tartuffe?
Ah, he alone ate with all his might and devoutly devoured a pair of pheasants and a leg of lamb in Our Lady's presence.
Oh, poor fellow.
The whole night passed before she could even close her eyes to fall asleep, and shivers and chills beset her in bed, and right up till dawn we watched her with dread.
And Tartuffe?
Oh, drowsy from all that he'd consumed, he left the table, went straight to his room, and fell asleep. On his... What did he do? And fell quickly into his nice warm sack, where he slept all night flat on his back.
Oh, poor fellow.
At last, your wife began heeding our advice that she needs bleeding white, and she began to recover soon thereafter.
And Tartuffe?
He couldn't have been any better. And to fortify himself against every ill, to regain the blood that Madame spilled, he drank at brunch 4 great glasses of wine.
Oh, poor fellow.
Oh, both of them are now quite fine. I'll now be going to tell your wife of your deep concern at this threat to her life.
She's making fun of you to your face, brother. And I must frankly admit that there's some justice in what she, I think there's some justice in what she says. You have such a crazy caprice for him. And how could he exert such charm that you would let your wife be hurt? You take this pauper into your home, and you go so far.
You don't know to whom you refer.
Okay, say I don't know him if you prefer. But to know what sort of man he might be, would, that's enough for me to know.
Oh, brother, if you could only see him as I did at first, your glee would be gargantuan. He's a man who, well, a man. Learn from him a peacefulness so exquisite. It lets you drop your lows like dried horse shit. I've been reborn because of his preaching. He teaches me that I shouldn't love anything. From every earthly passion he has freed my life. I watch my brother, mother, children, and my wife drop dead without caring so much as that.
Wow.
You seem to have humane sentiments down pat.
Why?
Ah, if you'd him as I did at first.
Oh, shoot, I got the other one. If you'd seen him as I did at first, your eyes would have feasted with a spiritual thirst each day. He came to the church with wine,
Smiling with sweet peace.
smiling with sweet peace, and threw himself down before me on both knees. He drew upon himself the eyes of everyone there by the holy fervor of his pious prayer. Right.
He sighed and wept.
He sighed and wept in the most saintly fashion, and humbly kissed the earth in a fetching fashion. And when I was going, he rushed up to the front and blessed me with water from the holy font. And then his servant, matching his master to a T, informed me of his identity and his poverty, so I made a donation. And then he tried to return a portion. "There's too much," he said. "You are too generous. I don't merit your pity and your kindness." And when I refused to take it back, he gave it in alms to the poor, right there in the nave. And then God bade me take him into my home. And now, life is as sweet as a honeycomb. He governs us all. And and to protect my honor, bids my wife take his godly rule of honor. He forewarns me of men who might be really like him.
Oh!
And really, I think he's far more jealous than I. You would not believe his fear of hell. He thinks himself damned for the least bagatelle. Such trifles suffice to scandalize him that he even accused himself of sin for having slain with a bit too much wrath a flea that happened to cross his path.
My goodness, brother. I think you're crazy. Are you mocking me with such sheer lunacy? Do you really think this pure rot is pure rot?
Brother, I find your thought more than a bit.
Your words reek of that free
Your
thought.
words reek of that free thought with which I find you more than a bit impeached. And as I have 10 times or more clearly preached, you will soon find yourself in a wicked bind.
Now, this is the jargon, the normal jargon of your kind. They want everyone to be as blind as they are. To be clear-sighted is to be in error. And one who rejects their vain hypocrisy has no respect for faith and sanctity. Go on, all your tart sermons scarcely smart. I know what I'm saying, and God sees my heart. I'm not a slave to your little silly ceremonies. There is false piety, like false bravery. Just as one often sees when honor calls us, that the bravest men are never the ones that make the most fuss. So too, the good Christians whom one should follow are not those who find life so hard to swallow. So, what now? Will you not make any distinction between hypocrisy and the true devotion? Would you wish to use the same commonplace to describe both a mere mask and a true face? To equate artifice with sincerity is to confound appearance with reality. To admire a shadow as much as you do is to prefer counterfeit money to truth. The majority of men are strangely made, and their true natures are rarely displayed. For them, the bounds of reason are too small. In their shabby souls, they love to lounge and sprawl, and very often they spoil a noble deed by their urge for excess and reckless speed. But all this, brother, is idle chatter.
Without a doubt, brother, you are a renowned teacher with all the world's knowledge in your coffer. You are the only oracle, the wisest sage, the enlightened one, the Cato of our age, huh? And next to you, all other men are dumb.
Brother, I know I'm not the wisest one, nor the most learned man in Christendom, but in moral matters, my greatest coup is to differentiate false from true. And since I know of no other heroes about whom more to be praised than the truly devout, or nothing at all with greater appeal than the holy fervor of a saintly zeal. So too, nothing could be more odious than the whitewashed face of a zealous speechless, or these frank charlatans seeking places with their
Whose false and sacrilegious
whose
double
false and sacrilegious double faces exploit our love of God and make a game of our reverence for Christ's holy name. These people with a shopkeeper's soul who make trinkets to sell on the credo and hope to purchase credit and favor, bought with sly winks and affected fervor. These people, I say, with an uncommon hurry on the path to heaven that runs through their treasury, who
writhing and praying.
Who, writhing and praying, demand profit each day. And call for a retreat while pocketing their pay. Pocketing their pay. Who know how to tally their vices with their zeal with their vices. Faithless, vindictive, full of artifices. To ruin someone, they'll conceal their resentment with a capacious cloak of godly contentment. They are doubly dangerous in their vicious ire because they destroy us with what we admire. Their piety, which gains them an accolade, is a tool to slay us with a sacred blade. There are many men in this false disguise, but those with pure hearts are hard to recognize. Our age, my friend, has brought into plain sight many glorious examples of what is right. Look at Aristotle, or Alcamidos, or Clesander. These their title is one that all agree to. They decline fanfare for their virtue. They don't indulge in vain ostentation. Their humane faith finds form in moderation. They never censure all others' actions. For they sense the vain pride in such transactions. And leaving boastful rhetoric to others, by their own actions, they reprove their brothers. The appearance of evil is no concern of theirs. They cast the best light on all others' affairs. They plot no intrigues, seek no one to fleece. Their only concern is to live at peace.
Amen.
They don't seek to curse any sinner's chagrin, cause any sinner's chagrin. Their abhorrence is directed only at sin.
Hallelujah.
And they don't take the side of God more extremely than God himself, which he could act supremely. These are my martyrs, and these are their ways. Such examples are the ones that most merit praise. But your God, in truth, is not made of such steel. In good faith, perhaps, you praise his great zeal, but I think you're dazed by his Meaningless glitter. Oh, dear brother-in-law. Yes. Are you finished? Yes. Your humble servant. Pardon me, one word. Let's drop this conversation. You know Valère has... Fine.
You know that Valer has your word?
You know that Valère has your word that for Marianne to be his spouse?
Yes.
And you have announced that in your house?
That is true.
Then, why delay the event?
I don't know.
Did we change the locker room?
We did.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Aren't I going on perhaps?
Oh, yes, I think.
Oh, is that?
I think it's perhaps where you start to move. Yeah, move towards Marianne's home. That's right.
Then why you postpone the event?
Perhaps this way or this way. That's what I don't remember. It's perhaps down or up. Doesn't matter. Okay.
Then why delay the event? Postpone the event.
I don't know.
You don't plan to recant?
Perhaps.
How could you go back on your word?
I didn't say I would.
But, fine.
I hope no absurd.
I hope no absurd hitch could make you retract your promise.
We'll see.
Why do you speak with such finesse? Valère sent me here to ask you this verbatim.
Praise God.
But it is essential to know your plans. What are they?
But what shall I report to him?
But what shall I report to him?
What you please.
But it is essential to know your plans. What are they?
Farewell.
Oh, no, you're scared.
Dang it.
I know it's not yet. I was like, but it is essential to know your plans. What are they? To do all the dog wishes. It's okay. Let you go back.
Yeah, it was good.
It was good. Yeah, keep going.
To do all that God wishes.
Stick to the point. I know your
When you
promise.
go to the other side.
I know your promise. Will you keep it? Yes or no?
Very well.
I fear his
You
promise
can exit, Uncle. You
will
can
be
go with them.
withdrawn. I must go and tell what's going on.
Marianne,
Yes.
come here. I must speak with you privately.
Father, what is it you seek?
I'm checking to see that no one can overhear us. This is the perfect hiding place for such a purpose. There. It's okay. Marianne, I find you endowed with a heart that's sweet and kind. You've always been most dear to me.
A father's love brings true felicity.
Well said. And to earn it fully, you should devote yourself to contenting.
That's how my devotion is put to the proof.
Good. Now, what do you think of our guest, Tartuffe?
Who? Me?
You. Well, think well before you reply.
Oh, Maya. tell me what to say, and I'll blush.
That's sensibly spoken. Now, tell me, girl, that his merit shines like a gleaming pearl, that he warms your heart, and that you would rejoice to have him be your husband by my choice, eh?
Eh?
What's that?
Please?
What?
And mine heir?
Why?
Whom would you have me marry that I should now swear to touches my heart, and whom should I rejoice if be joined by your choice in matrimony?
Tartuffe!
Out of the question, Father, I assure you. Why urge me on such an imposture?
Well, I wish it should be true. I wish it should be true, and it should be not what I've chosen for you.
What, Father? Would you?
Yes, you see, I intend to unite Tartuffe and my family, and he will be your husband. I do declare it, since you have promised. What do you stare at? You must be eaten up with curiosity to eavesdrop on my daughter and me.
Well, I don't know my lines. I don't know whether the rumor I hear a sly conjecture or a wicked smear, but I I've just heard word of this marriage, and I trust it is only verbiage.
Why, is the idea itself so very absurd?
I wouldn't believe it, sir, even if you gave your word.
I will make you believe it by and by.
Yes, you're going to tell us it's a bold-faced lie.
What I say, dear girl, soon will be.
Nonsense. Oh no, I'm only saying what you
soon will see.
Nonsense.
What I say, dear girl, soon will be.
Go on, don't believe it, it's too bizarre, he's joking.
I say.
No! You've gone too far, and no one believes you.
Damn you, you shrew!
Well, I believe you then! The worse for you. What, monsieur? Can you pose as someone who's sage, who's clearly stroking his bearded visage, and still be fool enough to wish?
Hear me! Hear me! I have given you too much liberty, and it no longer gives me any pleasure.
Monsieur, leave. Keep your anger within measure. Are you mocking us with your silly plot? Your daughter is no match for a bigot.
No bigots.
He has other schemes to worry about. And what would you gain if she went this loud? For your wealth, what benefit would it bring to pick a bomb?
Say he has nothing.
Mm.
Say he has nothing.
Mm.
You should revere him the more.
What?
He is a holy man and nobly poor, and it raises him up to greater grandeur that he has renounced all wealth by his pure detachment from the merely temporal and his powerful love for the eternal. But my assistance may give him the means to restore his lands and remove his liens.
What?
He's a man of repute in the land of his birth, and even as he is, he's a man of worth.
Yes, so he tells us, but his vanity does not sit well with true piety. A man pleased with a simple sanctity needn't vaunt his name and his dignity, and the humility born of devotion suffers beneath such blatant ambition. But what's good is his pride. But perhaps I digress. Let's speak of a man, not his nobleness. Can you bestow without feeling like a rat? A girl like this on a man like that? What is it? And shouldn't you think of propriety and foresee the end with anxiety? We know that some girls cannot remain chaste when, what happens if their husband's tush is not to their taste? And that the best laid plans for an honest life are somewhat easier for the best laid wife.
Shame!
And that many a man with a horned head has driven his wife to another man's bed.
Scandal!
Oh, it is entirely too much to ask that a wife be faithful to a flabby ass. And one who gives a girl to a man she hates is guilty before God for all her mistakes. Consider the perils you expose yourself to.
So, you think I should learn how to live from you?
You could do worse than follow my lead.
Dear daughter, do drop this maid's daffy creed.
Hey.
TARTUFFE on the path to salvation?
I know what's best for you.
I know what's best for you in this affair. It's true. I betrothed you to young Valère, but I hear he likes his dicing and his drinking. What? And even worse, is inclined to free taking. I know with regret that we don't see him at Mass.
Must he be there the same moment you pass? Like those who attend only to be seen.
Shut up and don't intervene. TARTUFFE is on the path to salvation. That's a treasure past all calculation. This wedding will bring blessings beyond measure and be crowned with sweetness and great pleasure. Together you will live thriving on love like newborn babes or a pair of triple loves. You'll never be found in angry debate. You will find all that you wish in this mate.
She'll only make him a cuckold, I'm sure.
Why?
What?
What?
He looks just like a caricature. And his fate, monsieur, will make him an ass, no matter how much virtue your daughter has.
keep quiet and keep in your place, and quit sticking your nose in my face.
I'm only trying to protect you.
Oh, you're very kind, but do shut up. Do.
I didn't like you,
I don't need liking.
but I will like you, sir, despite your grumping.
No.
Your honor is dear, and I'd be provoked to find you the butt of some smutty joke.
Can't you keep quiet?
It's all good conscience. It's a shame to foster such an alliance.
Shut up, you viper, with your brazen traits!
What? You've been reborn, yet you give way to hate?
Yes, your twaddle has made me quite high-strung, and now I insist that you hold your tongue.
All right. But I'll think in silence nonetheless.
If you wish, but have success at shutting your mouth, or beware. Now let's see. I've weighed everything quite maturely.
Oh, you're sitting next to her, so Maria, goes, push yourself and knees right there, sitting next to her.
Let's see.
You're looking at her.
Weighed everything quite maturely.
I hate the silence.
And without being smug, I'll say that Tartuffe's face
Yes, he has a fine muzzle.
is so fine that even if you forgot his other traits.
They're sorry, love. If I were in her place, most assuredly, no man would wed me with impunity, and I'd prove to him right before, after the wedding, that a wife's vengeance lies in the bedding.
So you refuse to obey me, is that true?
What's your beef, sir? I'm not speaking to you.
Then what are you doing?
Soliloquizing.
Very well. Give her a good chastising. I think she needs a taste in the back of my head.
Whoa!
Oh, daughter, you should approve of all that I have planned. And accept with faith and have faith in the spouse who is my designee. Don't speak to yourself.
I have nothing to say to me.
Just one little word.
I'm not in the mood.
Oh, because I was ready.
What ineptitude.
Fine.
Now, daughter, let's see.
Now, daughter, let's cease obedience and accept my choice with complete deference.
I thumb my nose at such a silly spouse.
Oh, dear daughter, your maid is a pest and would arouse vice in a saint. She's an absolute shrew. I'm so worked up, I think I can't continue. Her taunts had nearly driven me to swear, and I need to calm down in the open air.
Have you entirely lost your voice and heart? Why must I continue to play your part? To think you allowed such a mad proposal without voicing even a meek refusal?
But how can I resist such a harsh patriarch?
By any means, don't be an easy mark.
But how?
Tell him you can't love on command, that you marry for yourself, not by demand. And since you are the most concerned in these affairs, you'll choose for yourself the sire of his heirs.
Father.
And in that if Tartuffe is so charming to him, he can wed him himself if that's his whim.
A father, I'm sure, has absolute power. Before him, I can only cringe and cower.
Use your head. Balin wants to tie the knot. Do you really love him, I ask, or not?
Your injustice to me has a mortal sting. How could you ask me such a thing? Haven't I poured my soul out to you, and don't you know yet that my love is true?
How do I know that your heart echoes your voice, and that this love is truly your own choice?
Your thoughts, wrong me greatly.
Okay.
I have shown my feelings far too plainly.
You love him then?
Yes, with the strongest passion.
And he seems to love you in the same fashion?
I think so.
And both of you burn equally for this union and marriage?
Exactly!
Okay, then about this other man. What's your intention?
I die before I submit to his court.
Nice. Yeah. I hadn't thought of that recourse. Death would give you such a forcible divorce. What an ingenious remedy. Jeez! I hate to hear such stupid ideas.
Good heavens, Doreen. What a rotten mood you're in. You have no pity for my pain.
I have no sympathy for foolishness and those who meet a crisis with such weakness.
Well, what do you want me to do? I was born frail.
A woman in love needs a heart of steel.
But haven't I kept it free from my lover whose task it is to win me from my father?
What? If your father is a mad fanatic whose love for Tartuffe is completely lunatic, and who has blocked the match you're now bewailing, is your lover to be damned for failing?
But am I to display how deeply I'm bitten by rejecting Tartuffe like the one who was smitten? Am I, because of Valeri's strength, to renounce my modesty and duty? Would you have me open my heart to all?
No. Not at all. I'm wrong to forestall your marriage to Tartuffe, and my defiance is apparent in barring that alliance. What reason have I for my outrageous attempt to stop something so advantageous? Tartuffe, oh, isn't he something to behold? If rightly viewed, no. Surely Tartuffe is not made from such a mold. If rightly viewed as to make a person laugh, it would be an honor to be his better half. The whole world already crowns him with glory. And in physique and character, is laudatory. He has red ears and a florid fleshy face. With him for a mate, you live in joyful grace.
Dear God.
What delight you'll feel within to know that you're wed to a man like him.
Oh, please stop talking and show me the way to avoid this marriage. I will obey. You've said enough. I'm ready to be led.
No. A good daughter must obey her dad, even if he wishes her to make love to an ape. What are you complaining of? You will proceed to his little villa, where you will get your absolute fill of uncles and cousins to be entertained. Right away, you'll move among the most urbane of hicks. First, you will make some overture to the wives of the judge and the tax assessor, who will kindly seat you in a folding chair. During carnival, you may hope to have there a ball with 2 bagpipes for an orchestra, and maybe some puppets and a tiny gorilla. Oh, and if your husband...
Oh, you're killing me. Please help me avoid this catastrophe.
I am your son.
Serene mercy.
No.
If I declared my love,
To punish you, I ought to leave things be.
I have always trusted you to help me.
I've gone over the place. Let's go back. No, it's okay. Let's go for mine, your servant. I am your servant.
Oh, Doreen, mercy.
To punish you, I ought to leave things be.
My dear girl.
No!
If I declared my love.
No! Tartuffe is your man, that's sure enough.
You know, I've always trusted you to help me.
No! I'm sure you will be Tartuffe.
All right then. Since my fate no longer moves you, henceforth you shall see me alone and blue, and from deep sorrow my heart will draw grief, and I know an absolute cure for my grief.
Whoa! I'm not really angry. Come back, dude. In spite of everything, I pity you.
If I'm to be the one who crucified, Doreen, you shall see how quickly I die.
Don't torture yourself. We can easily block them. But look, I think that's better.
Gossip is singing a little ditty, my dear. News to me, and very pretty.
What?
That you will marry Tartuffe.
It is true that my father has such a plan in view.
Your father?
Has altered his inclination. Through him, all of this has come to my attention.
What? Seriously?
Yes, seriously, he wants this wedding, definitely.
And how does your heart respond to this plan, madam?
I don't know.
Your response is plain. You don't know?
No?
No?
What do you recommend?
I recommend that you accept this husband.
friend then.
Yes,
Really?
I do. A wonderful choice. Well worth attending to.
Very well. That's advice, sir, that I accept.
I doubt that taking it causes you regret.
No more regret than giving it causes you.
I gave it thinking pleasure would ensue.
And I all did it simply to please you.
Let's see what comes of this hullabaloo.
So, that's your love for me? And did you lie when...
Please, let's not speak of these, my lad. You told me quite plainly that I must embrace as my mate the man they've chosen for that place. And since you so kindly advised, and now I promise to obey since you so kindly advised me that.
Don't excuse yourself through circumlocution. You've already made your own resolution, and you've seized upon a frivolous excuse to justify this lamentable ruse.
Quite true, and well said.
No doubt. And your soul, never lost for love of me its self-control.
Alas, you may as well think so.
Yes, I may think so. But my broken heart foresees you too suffering from love's dart.
And the
I know to whom I'll take my heart in hand.
No doubt, and the love that merit can command.
Oh, dear God, let's leave merit to one side. I haven't much of it, as you've signified. But I know where there's a woman, soft-eyed and open-hearted. And this double cross may make her more inclined to recompense my loss.
The loss isn't great, and your fickleness will soon lead you to find a new mistress.
I'll do my best, of that you can be sure. When one is forgotten, it's hard to endure. And so I must make myself forget. If I can't do it, I'll make it. And yet, I could never forgive my own servility if I kept loving one who abandoned me.
What a noble, uplifting sentiment.
Quite so. Everyone should give it their assent. What? Do you think that I should perpetuate the flame of love that I have felt of late and see you cast into another's arms without letting my heart seek other charms?
Yes, indeed. In fact, I think the very thing should happen now.
You do.
Yes.
That's an insult from you, madam! And now, I bid you adieu!
Brad. The stock is everything.
And just remember that you are the one who forced me down this avenue.
Yes.
And that I am doing nothing more than follow the path you took before.
So be it!
Fine. I'm doing what you want.
Good.
I'm living forever!
The sooner
Not some short time!
What is happening?
the sooner the better.
Go.
You called?
Me?
I'll soon be abroad. Adieu, madame.
I think, perchance, you lost your mind through extravagance, and I won't be allowed you to go on like this to see what folly you might spawn. Hey, Valère.
What do you want, Dorian?
Oh, come here.
No, I'm too mad. Don't intervene. She wishes me to drain this bitter cup.
Stop.
No, can't you see my mind's made up?
Oh. My presence pains him. I frightened away. I think it would be best if I didn't stay.
Now, where are you going?
Go!
Then return.
No, Doreen, it's none of your concern.
I see that my presence causes her pain. It would be best if I freed her again.
What? May you both be damned for this mess. Come here, you two, and settle this fracas.
But what's your plan?
What do you wish to do?
To patch things up between you two. Are you out of your mind to fight in this way?
Did you hear her treat me like a popinjay?
And you. What is it? Are you mad to have gotten so enraged?
Did you hear what happened? It can't be assuaged.
You're both dunces. She wants nothing more to be the one woman you adore. He loves you alone. And to make you his wife is his only desire. I swear on my life.
How then could
how could you demand it? Was that wise?
It was insane! Oh, now give your hands to me. Come on.
What for?
There. Now yours, Marianne. Don't you see?
What is the point of all this?
Lord, quick, come on! I don't know what else to say. Your love, mine. Your love for each other cannot be withdrawn.
Don't react so painfully by the book. Try giving the fellow a civil look.
Oh, all lovers are crazy! It's sad but true.
Am I not right to complain about you? And to tell the truth, weren't you rather unkind to delight in trying to upset my mind?
What about you? Weren't you the bigger angry?
Let's wait until later for this debate and try instead to stop this marriage.
Tell us then what we can use for leverage.
We will wage warfare on all fronts. Your father is bluffing and playing a stunt, but it might be better for you to seem to sweetly consent to his crazy scheme, so that whatever the future may bring, you can postpone and postpone and postpone this wedding. By gaining time, we gain our remedy. Whose sudden, no, sometimes you will feign a strange malady. By, yes, I don't know. Whose sudden onset will bring some delay. Sometimes an ill omen will cause you dismay. You saw a corpse, you never felt queerer. Dreamt of muddy water or broke a mirror. The point of all is that no one, I guess, can force you to marry unless you say yes. But our ship would sail in fair weather if you were never seen together. Go, and without delay employ your friends to keep him on course toward what we intend. We are going to seek help from his brother and will also recruit your stepmother. Farewell.
Whatever we attempt to do, in truth, my greatest hope resides in you.
Although I cannot answer for my father, I vow I'll never belong to another.
How happy you have made me! If they ever...
Fine, you young lovers, proud forever. Be off, I say.
Finally...
What mother? You go off that way. And you the other.
May a bolt of lightning strike you
What
down
the
on my face!
hell?
Everyone treat me like a bum. If neither force or respect can hinder me from blowing my top at this calamity.
For heaven's sake, control your displeasure. Your father has merely mentioned this measure. No one does everything he proposes. How something opens may not be how it
I
closes.
need to stop this vulgar coxcomb's plot, and in 2 words tell him what's what.
Whoa, now. Why don't you let your stepmother manage him just as she does your father? Over Tartuffe, she has her own little ways of making him welcome all that she says. And perhaps she makes his heart go pitter-patter. Oh, pray God it's true. That would be a fine matter. In fact, she has summoned him for your sake, in order to learn exactly what's at stake, to find out his feelings, and to let him know what really rotten results would flow from any pretensions he might have to marry. His valet says he's praying, and I should tarry, that he descend after he meditates. Be off, then, I beg you, let me wait.
I demand you here. The entire foundation.
No, they must be alone.
I won't even speak.
You're kidding yourself. You're so quick to anger, and that would surely put us all in danger. Go.
No. I demand to be here, and I won't get cross.
How tiresome you are. Here they come. Get lost.
Lock up my hair, shirt, and my spurs, and pray for freedom from each cartilage.
Dear Lord.
If anyone comes calling and say I have done, to share my arms with a
poor souls in prison.
Such affectation and boastful behavior.
What do you wish?
To say,
Wait! By our Savior, please, before you speak, take this handkerchief.
why?
Because seeing your bosom given to me grief through one's eyes, one's soul may be wounded, and sinful thoughts may grow unattended.
Then you are quite ready for temptation, and bare skin makes on you a big impression. I truly don't know why you feel such passion. I myself think lust is out of fashion. For I can see you nude from top to toe, and without your pelt setting my cheeks aglow.
Put a little modesty in your discourse. I must leave you instantly perforce.
No! It is I who will leave you here in peace. And I will just say this before I cease. Madame is coming down to visit you, and demands the favor of a rendezvous.
Oh, yes, most willingly.
Isn't he sweet? I'm even sure now the dog's in heat.
Will she soon come?
Ah, I see her. Yes, there.
Oh,
now I
Lord.
will leave you two together.
May heaven forever in its great bounty grant you good health both in soul and body. Bless your days as much as he desires, who is the humblest of those your love inspires.
I'm much obliged for all your pious wishes, but please let us be seated to put ourselves in ease.
Have you quite recovered from your illness?
Yes, my head quickly lost its sharpness.
My prayers haven't enough value to buy such grace from the heavenly one on high. But most of my recent prayers and essence mainly been focused on your convalescence.
Your concern for me is somewhat disquieting.
I dearly cherish your precious well-being, and to restore it I would have given my own.
Such Christian charity is overblown, but I am much obliged for all your care.
I try to do as much for you as I dare.
I wish to speak of some private business. I'm glad there's no one to overhear us.
I too am delighted and also new. It's very sweet being one-on-one with you. For this also I beg the deity, but only now has he granted it to me.
I myself, in an encounter between us two, where your whole heart is open, through and through.
In exchange for this unique blessing, I desire only to reveal to you my whole soul. I swear that all my creature thoughts or guests, though perhaps overreaching, was not caused by any anger or hate, but rather by a zeal that's passionate and pure.
I wholly understand and declare my belief that you seek only my welfare.
Yes, madam, it's true. My devotion is such.
You're hurting
Oh,
me.
passion pushes me too much. I never wanted to hurt you, I swear, and I'd rather.
Why is your hand there?
I'm feeling your dress, such fine dimity.
Let me go, you're tickling me.
Dear Lord, but this workmanship is marvelous. Craftwork nowadays is miraculous. I've never seen anything quite so fine.
That's true, but let's speak of this concern of mine. I hear that my husband may be breaking his word and giving me his daughter. What have you heard?
In truth, madame, some such words did transpire, but that is not the joy to which I aspire. I see elsewhere those splendid attractions which I seek to attain through all of my actions.
Then all your earthly love has been overthrown.
My breast does not hold a heart made of stone.
I'm sure all your thoughts are on salvation, and nothing less holds any fascination.
The love that attracts us to what's eternal does not stop our love for the merely temporal. Our senses can be quite easily charmed by the perfect earthly works that God has formed. His glory is mirrored in those like you, but in you yourself we see its rarest hue. He has molded your face with such sublime art that it surprises the eye and transports the heart. I can't gaze upon you, your perfect creature, without worshiping in you both God and nature, and sensing my soul and ardent love for this, the most beautiful portrait of God above. At first I feared that my secret passion might be a tricky trap laid by Satan. And I even resolved to flee from your eyes as if you were something to exercise.
But I finally learned, oh beauty most lovable, that my ardor for you could never be culpable, that I should even consider it right, and so I submit to my heart's delight. I confess I'm playing an audacious part in presenting to you the gift of my heart, but I place all my faith in your blindness like a beggar man hindered by blindness. In you, I see peace, hope, and happiness. On you depends my fulfillment of my bliss, and through you alone I will finally be happy if you will, or sad if you please.
That declaration is very urbane, but in a man of God, it's a bit profane. You ought to wash your heart a bit better and reflect more deeply on such a matter. A saint like you, whom we all hail.
I may be holy, but I'm nonetheless male.
Okay.
And when one sees your heavenly charms, it's time for reason to throw up its arms. I know such words to me may seem strange.
Oh!
Angel. And if you condemn the confession I'm making, admit nonetheless that your beauty's breathtaking. From the first time I set eyes upon your supreme splendor, my heart became yours and you my queen. The ineffable sweetness of your divine gaze shattered my stout heart and set it ablaze. That look conquered all. Fasting, prayers, duty, turned my vows into praise and beauty. My eyes and my sighs have often shown my choice. And to make it still clearer, I now add my voice. If you should look down with a kindly eye upon the base woes of a slave such as I, and if your great kindness should happen to lead you to stoop down and grant what I need, I should always have for you, oh precious one, a love that beggars all comparison. With me, your honor will never be damaged. No disgrace can attend an affair I have managed. Oh, these gallants who court me, wives that concern, are reckless in their deeds and rash in their words. They endlessly brag about every success. Each favor they receive, they quickly confess. And their wagging tongues on which you rely dishonor the shrine before which they lie. But men like me burn with a discreet fever. We keep your sweet secrets safe forever. The concern we have for a good reputation will also preserve you in your good station. In us you will find, if you wish it, my dear, love without scandal, pleasure without fear.
I have heard your words and your rhetoric. They do point clear, though you lay it on thick. Aren't you afraid I might be in the mood to tell my husband of your solicitude, and a sudden knowledge of that sort might surrender hopes of his lasting support?
I know that you are only too gracious, and you will forgive my audacious deeds, may spring from a human failing and passionate love that you are bewailing, and that you will reflect when you view things afresh that I'm not blind and a man's only flesh.
Others might think things differently, I suppose, but discretion prevails, and I won't expose this matter to my spouse. In return, it's true, I do want one little favor from you, to push forward the marriage, push forth without any sly step, the wedding of Mary Ann and Blair, to renounce on your own the unjust power that would enrich you with another.
Gotcha, bitch!
Oh, kill me.
No! All this must be exposed. By hanging here, I've heard all he proposed. And God in his goodness has guided me to confound this loosome bastard treachery. And discover a way to take my vengeance for his hypocrisy and insolence, and to wake up my father and justly screw this dirty bastard who's trying to screw you.
No, to me, it's enough if he has striven to reform and merit the pardon I have given. Maybe he tried to, I have avowed. I don't choose to discuss scandal out loud. A woman laughs at these masculine foibles and never plagues her mate with paltry troubles.
You have your own reasons for doing so, and I have my reasons for my quid pro quo. Good. The very thought of sparing him is a joke, And the insolent pride of this baseless boat has tried too much over my wrath, and sought too much trouble along my path. For too long, that liar has ruled over my father, blocking both love of that of mine and Marianne. His perfidy must be brought to the light of day. For that God gives us ready way. For this occasion, I thank the good Lord. It is far too lucky to be ignored. The only way to deserve to lose it is to have it in hand and not use it.
But to me,
No, please, my mind is made up. And it's time to rejoice and fill up the cup. And you're trying in vain to obligate me to give up the pleasure of my victory? I'm going to expose this affair without delay, and this is just the thing that'll make my day. Father, it may surprise you and amuse you greatly to hear the news of what's been going on lately. Yeah, why, you've been well paid for all your caresses, and by your friend's response to those tendernesses. His great love for you has shown its whole through his eagerness to make you a couple. And love that has made him, and I've heard him confess here, to your bride, a love that has made him dove-sick and lovey-eyed. Dove-sick and dove-eyed. At all costs, she wants to remain discreet and preserve his secret because she's sweet. But I cannot bear this man's insolence. Because, besides, my silence will cause you offense.
yes, I would never disturb my husband's rest by repeating the words of a silly pest. My honor does not depend on such a thing, since I'm well able to resist flattery. You never stood out against my view if I had any power over you.
Quick hold. Just to adjust some of the blocking here. From here, I can't see a thing. I would love for y'all to. Yes. So if you want, you can be on this square, Tartuffe, and the wall can be on this square. Yeah, so if you're kneeling or whatever you're doing on your knees. Yeah. Here, open up a little bit more. Thank you. Yeah, just keep going.
What do I hear? Good God, this is incredible.
Yes, brother, I'm wicked and culpable, a sorry sinner full of iniquity, as great a wretch as there could ever be. My entire life has been soiled with evil. It's nothing but a mass of sinful upheaval. And I see that God has, for my punishment, chosen to mortify me with this event. Let them connect any crime with my name. I waive all defense and take all the blame. Believe what they tell you. Stoke up your wrath and drive me like a felon from your path.
That's right.
The shame that I bear cannot be too great for it. I know I deserve a much worse fate.
Really bad one, really bad fate.
Traitor! Do you dare, by your duplicity, to taint both his virtue and purity?
What? Can this false meekness of this hypocrite
Oh,
cause you to
shut up, you misfit!
Oh, let him go on. You are wrong to scold, and you'd be wise to believe the story he's told. In light of his claims, why should you favor me? What do you know of my culpability? Why put your faith in my exterior? Why should you think that I'm superior? No. Appearances are fooling you. I am the kind of man that you should eschew. The whole world thinks that I have earned God's blessing, but the plain truth is, I'm worth nothing.
That's right.
Yes, my dear son, speak. You don't merely chide. Accuse me of treason, theft, homicide. Call me every foul name that you can recall. I deny nothing. I merit it all. And I beg on my knees to bear the chagrinous and shameful result of my life of sin.
That's too much, brother. Why can't you let go, scoundrel?
What?
Shame! Silence! If you say one word, I will break your arm.
In the name of God, brother, do no harm. I would rather face a ravening beast than that your dear son should be harmed in the least. Leave him in peace on my two knees. I beg him to give you your grace.
Please, French, you see his goodness.
Then, like, shh, I just...
Cease! I say, I know your motive in this foray. You all hate him. You all hate him. And now I see.
Joseph's not gonna make it.
You all hate him.
You're fine.
You all hate him, and now I see how my wife, my children, and a maid conspire against my life, against his life. You impudently try every trick you can to alienate me from this holy man. But the harder you try to drive him away, the harder I'll try to get him to stay. And I'll hasten his marriage to Marianne to something about the whole clan.
Demolish
the pride of this whole clan.
So you will force her to marry this fellow?
Yes, this very night, to see you fellow. I defy you all, and I stand here to say that I am the master, and you must obey. Come now, retract. Oh, foul pollution, throw yourself down and demand absolution.
Who, me? Of this villain, whose barbaric pretenses
So you refuse, you scum, and your impertinence persists. A stick, a staff, and don't hold me back. Get out of my house, and don't even pack.
Then I
Never let me see your face.
Then I will go.
Quickly, leave this place. I am cutting you off. And what is worse, I am leaving you with my heartfelt curse. You offended that way a saintly man.
Heavenly Lord, pardon him if you can. You only saw with what pain I saw them try to blacken my name.
Oh, alas.
The mere thought of this ingratitude makes me suffer from a sore torture so crude. The horror I feel, my soul longs to cry. I can't even speak, and I'm sure I will die.
Oh, villain, how I regret that I held my hand and did not crush you where you stand. Oh, calm yourself, brother, and try not to fret.
Oh, let's stop these squabbles that end in regret. The great friction that I have caused makes me grieve, and I believe, brother, that I should leave.
What? Surely you jest.
They hate me, and I see they want you to doubt my integrity.
Who cares? Do you think I'll let them?
No doubt they'll continue their strategy, and the same tales that you reject today you may find credible some other way.
No, brother, never.
Ah, brother, a man's made can easily make her spouse speculate.
No!
I will leave here at once and so escape the threat of love.
Please remain! I can't live without you. We really need to want that.
Well, I suppose I will suffer if I do. Still, if you wish, all right, it's a pact. But in the future, know how I must act. Honor is tender, and friendship engages me to prevent gossip, however outrageous. I'll avoid your wife, and you will not see me.
In spite of everyone, you and she must often meet. I love to make a stir. So day and night, let them see you with her. No, that's not enough. But this will make them stew. I don't want to have any heir but you. And I'm going to legally designate you as the heir of my whole estate. A bright and true friend, whom I take as my son. Dear to me, wife or children, will you accept the offer that I'm making?
May God's will be done in this undertaking.
Oh, poor man. Well, let's quickly put it all in writing and let their envy choke on its own spiting.
An intermission. Excellent. Take a 15, take a break. Then we will continue for Act 2.
Every time I do this, I'm like, just because to have it's not you. First, reading this character, I'm like, bro, come on.
Sorry, I forgot about that one too. never
It's
actually
different.
did that. Yeah, it's a different one, and we never actually did it. The one where
The spinner around, yeah, we have to see if we can do that spin or do something else.
it'll work. I think we just need to run
Without
it.
the papers in front.
What did we do just now in the fight column?
That was it, yeah, the pushing
So
and the.
this thing we did, and that was fine. But at the end of that, we're supposed to grab him and like we do these spin around and both end up on the couch.
Back there, but over right there like that, I can't tell where they are, what time it is.
Yeah, we'll like, how to say, not spike, but show like exactly those times that you come out. For the most part, you came out actually at a really good moment, so it was great, at the beginning.
It's just like, I can hear the dialogue.
It's fine. Someone mark beats, you know, like this is the line.
Exactly.
We'll work on the close now.
Yes.
You can really like, because it looks really good. I just want to make sure.
So I know that there's checks. Or you can always coffee. You can always get
Oh yeah, if you're changing from Act 1 to Act 2, like you're gonna do it now. I don't know if you're doing it now or later. I was like, changing? Are we changing? I'm changing. Oh, handkerchief. Part 2. Part 2, if I'll give you back your handkerchief. Thank you very much.
I say like stage right, stage left, stage down, stage left. I don't know. I say that, so I'm saying that. I will still know. I will still know. Okay. I do that because when I write, I can abbreviate like stage right, stage left, SR. It's just like a really fast. Yeah, I always say what that I know stage right, stage left. That's fine. I think like I will know what you're saying, and I would say that's most important. Like one of us knows exactly what it's really fun now. And so I don't know. It's really bad. Yeah, I don't actually. I don't let anyone see my resumes. I actually type them all as. I don't usually write this long, but now I'm writing out the next. It's very fast. It's like, that's why sometimes it's like, you don't let trouble right. And then someone's like, well, I'm like, wait. Like, I don't know. I know, but people think I'm an actor. I'm like going to the show, so I'm really not. My dad does practice, so it's I know two people. Geo guy was very well. I know Andy. I just know this one guy because he's my guy. Oh, that's cool. We were talking about walking earlier. Yeah, I'm writing all this. Yeah, not even so it doesn't walk. I'm doing writing down all the walking notes with all the scenes. Thank you. That is beautiful. Well, that's to scratch because I'm writing like this now. That's perfectly. That's perfectly like your two scratches somebody else's. I would just hey, I don't want that like a box. Oh, beautiful.
Oh my goodness, that's like Ainsley's mom.
Yeah, that's beautiful handwriting. This is the first page, and now I'm the second page. So right now I'm writing like this.
I mean, you want to see the junior scratch, show you mine. seriously impressed with the precision with which you were taking all these lines.
Oh yeah. I have many different too.
Yeah, I mean, that's one way of doing it.
I'll be back.
I just remember because the first show I did, everybody was backstage.
Look at y'all. Oh my.
Because I'm like, oh, I always go on stage left. Yeah. It's like the first show I assisted in, there was always on stage right. So like, I was like, oh, let's I'm standing over there. Because like the first year I did construction, it was like stage in, stage left, assistant stage right, and like and then they went that so like well now yeah, I know. So it's like I'm going back.
The problem is, I had to, for me, I wouldn't know the backstage.
Oh,
When I was
yeah.
doing the guns, I wouldn't know the
Oh yeah.
backstage, I don't know who was doing the backstage.
Yeah, so people know
I can't see, like, within the show, I'm only going to see.
yeah, that's true. It'll just be like us backstage.
Yeah.
It's like you'll be backstage, and I'll be able to tell you like, oh.
Because Ricky was doing everything,
Right.
and I couldn't keep up with him.
Yeah.
So he was doing everything, he had me sitting down for the whole, most of the time. But I only did one scene with the gun and I waited to. So, he's like, done. But when the actors told me to put the safety goggles or something, I don't remember. And then I got mixed messages from a lot of the people because they told me to put something on top of the safety goggles and on top of the laptop. And then who was the stage manager? Ruth told me not to put the gun on the laptop, and Ricky told me to.
Oh no.
So I'm like, who is?
Did you say like, which one do you want me to do?
Yeah, which one do you want me to do? Ruth is giving me one mixed message, Ricky is giving me another mixed message, and then the cast is giving me another mixed message.
So in that instance, you gotta say, hey, everybody's telling me something different. Ruth, what do you want me to do?
Yeah, I would be like, all right, that's good enough, but what does the stage manager say?
Yeah, but Ruth was telling me don't put the gun on the laptop with the goggles. I keep saying goggles. The glasses. Glasses and the earmuffs on the laptop. But it's Ricky is in charge of the gun, but I don't know what the difference is. So that's why I had trouble with it. So when everyone gets mixed messages, I would get, oh, I know, but Ricky's always so fast. I
Always going to places, never showing up for your son.
Good. Always that. She's there and then she disappears one minute. That's what it's. But it went really well, and I got the information going. I'm on top of laptops. What's going on? And everything's changed on the. They had an iPad, and then they switched to a laptop.
Wait, what? We were gonna do projections on the iPhone. Oh, okay, and then we decided that the projections just weren't visible, so we switched to a computer. And so how do we on the computer we said okay. That's a lot.
So it was really changing, there was no correction on the sheets. And I couldn't correct it, but I don't want to, Ricky was helping me with all the changes. I thought it was changed, but I managed to do it.
I have time to, if I need to like the house, because then it's
Yeah,
Like over your
from the end of the hallway until.
yeah, but.
I'm enjoying it. So good.
Yeah, but I'm just.
I'm still thinking.
The little things, like, I don't know what they're called, but the shelf molding. Yeah, the little shelves, and then they go up. Yeah. I went, not to Sunday. Yeah. With
Careful with that.
all the trim for all the stuff. Yeah. I went overboard is just, no, it's good. But I mean, yeah, it's, yeah, no, it's beautiful.
Oh, yeah, that was my favorite.
Noise!
Somebody was, ooh, I showed this picture. They said, oh, that looks like a villa. Nice. Well, there you go. Thank you. Done. What are the chandeliers?
I wrote a lot.
What are the chandeliers?
You're gonna get a long fucking notes.
Right next to the door. Okay, door. Okay.
Like they're gonna get
They're
like, it'll be
pretty
done
bad
before
on the-
tomorrow's rehearsal, but like,
Yeah.
I don't think we'll do it all the time.
And for the most part,
Is there something actually from here, or those just work lights? Just work lights. Oh, okay. Yeah. Those are just
You
my
don't
work
need
lights,
the
right?
tape or anything.
The,
You don't need the pink tape
the
or anything.
fluorescents here are so
Yeah.
bad.
for the others, I don't know.
I mean, here's the office, we can keep that.
Yeah,
So, I always put up my own work lights. Yeah, they'll come down probably on Thursday, Saturday morning. Yeah. But yeah,
Like, need it until I need it. We're going to keep impressions.
they're just work lights. I put them on. They need better stage work lights. Yeah, they do right. Fluorescents are
No, we'll take it off.
uneven at best.
It's gonna be off. It's not
At
gonna be
best.
visible.
And I've done so many shows here. It's just getting worse. Yeah.
Noise! Something like that? I think the issue with that is,
Yeah, this has been a fun
can't
set.
really get your flush with the
Just,
bees.
we have,
If it's
yeah, I had you some folks, I was in here, not this week, but last week, Monday, I had people on Monday, and then, Thursday, I had somebody here. Oh, what was it?
Yeah, that was
Wednesday.
You guys?
Ah.
Oh, the thing fell?
reading your table.
I think that's the reinforcement.
Oh, is it just the bottom of the drawer? It's just the bottom of the, yeah, drawer is falling apart.
The door?
The drawer. The drawer is broken. I can always use this.
I feel like
Go on, sit down.
That was my.
Yeah, that made you jump. You woke me up. That was already
I might take this drawer out.
Yeah. Saw the table off and I was like, oh. Run it off now. You're not sure these are before.
Well, it was just, yeah, I had to go and, but I did it.
It's very loud in there, so.
I'll deal with it tomorrow. It's not my list, but I'll ready for tomorrow.
And it's not part of the reinforcement?
No, the drawer, the flexion is probably, destroyed the drawer. So what I'll do is take this, the drawer completely out, put it in as a false front, and then I'm gonna run
Yeah,
braces
that's
across.
what's the thing that's for the next few months. I mean, it's.
I'll take it.
It's on my,
Oh, yeah, so that's right, yeah. But for me, it's like, they basically said, okay, well, we're gonna have money, it's like hospitals and nonprofits. Like, honestly, we're your private companies, they're like, why don't we just take out cash? And I was like,
But it's gonna take the.
like cash. It's university.
I'm not trying to lie.
It's okay. Really.
Oh, do you need something?
Double.
No, you can go ahead.
Normally, usually have one bolt going in, but this one's already three bolts. So it's already been, somebody's already played with it. Well, that was just more.
Everything's fine, stability wise, there is the drawer, that was the bottom of the drawer, so they have to go tomorrow.
Right under the surface.
Oh, okay.
No, that's okay. I have, so it's probably good.
Yeah, I
Sometimes
would,
I need the neck, I just got it, so yeah, I probably need to slow down.
yeah, so I do, all the signing books, so
Hey.
all the kids.
Oh, yeah. I
Yeah,
know,
I
yeah.
got
Very good.
Yeah, I know.
Is it on that, that if I get verbal instructions?
Let's reset for the top of Act 2. Oh, I love it. Okay, everyone. Whenever you're ready, let's start Act 2.
We are in, we are set for life.
We're gonna get a turkey and a chicken
Praise
and
the
a
Lord.
ham,
Praise the
a
Lord.
wild turkey,
Yes,
a
the whole town is talking about it, and they don't think it does you much credit. And I've sought you out, sir, to let you know, frankly, bluntly, what I think is at stake. I'm not going to dredge up the whole dispute. The fact is, to me, is in disrepute. Supposing that he did act like a fool, and that you are unfairly being called cruel.
Yes.
Shouldn't a Christian pardon the offense and purge his soul of the desire for vengeance? Fine.
And should you permit him?
And should you permit him for this one group to be driven away from his father's roof? Fine.
I'll tell you again.
I'll tell you again, and I'll be bold. You are scandalizing young and old. What should we? Fine.
And if you take my advice.
Oh, and if you take my advice, then you will make a truce and not be a party to this boy's abuse. Make an offering to God for your acrimony and restore this son to his patrimony.
Alas, as for myself, I seek that solace. I do not have for him the slightest malice. I wholly forgive him of any blame, and I long to restore him to his good name. But in the service of God, I can't permit it. For if he remains, I shall have to quit this house. No prior offense holds a candle to his. Our meeting would cause a huge scandal.
Can't do with scandal
Lord
next year.
only knows what people would assume. They would impute it cunning, I presume, and say that my guilt has made me pretend to excuse him as if any intent to offend, and say that I fear him and wish to placate him as a crafty move in my plan to checkmate him.
Sir, I think you're making up excuses, and your arguments sound like bruises. Must you assume the role of deity? Does he need us to punish the guilty? Leave it to him to take care of vengeance. He bids us to forgive every offense and not consider human judgment. When we try to follow God's sovereign commandments,
What?
Should the petty fear of what some may say prevent you from doing this good deed today?
No, let us always follow God's command and leave all other matters in his hands.
I've told you already that I forgive him, and that, sir, is God's directive.
That's right.
But after such scandal and vituperation, God doesn't demand their cohabitation.
No, we can't be cohabitating with me now.
Oh my God.
Does he demand that you lend your hand to the Father's crazy caprice?
To the fear caprice.
Of the Father's command?
And accept the gift.
And accept the gift of his whole estate, which you cannot justly appropriate.
Those who know me would not believe that I do anything selfish or unjustified.
That's right.
I hold worldly goods in quite low esteem. I can't be dazzled by their phony gleam.
Oh, we don't like possessions,
And
monsieur.
if in the end I decide to take the gift that the Father wishes to make, it is only, I swear, because I fear that it could be left to a false propheteer, or that it could be shared by those who would use it to do evil rather than good, or who would not use it, as I'm sure I can, for the glory of God and one's fellow man.
Lord God.
Foothold. What you find, Laurent? I think during this whole thing, you take the Bible and you go behind the table.
That's right.
Yeah, behind the, exactly, like an altar. So let's go back to Cléance. And does he demand that you lend your hand?
And does he demand that you lend your hand to the crazy caprice of the Father's command? And to accept a gift of his whole estate, which you cannot justly appropriate?
Those who know me would not believe that I do anything selfish or unjustified. I hold worldly goods in quite low esteem.
That's right. I don't like
I can't be
possessions.
bothered by their phony gleam. And if in the end I decide to take the gift that the Father wishes to make, it is only, I swear, that because I fear that it can be left to a false propheteer, or that it can be shared by those who would use it to do evil rather than good. Would not use it, as I'm sure I can, for the glory of God, one's fellow man.
Oh, sir, don't put on your scrupulous air while you injure a rightful heir. Fine.
Don't feel uneasy.
Don't feel uneasy or risk your health for fretting about the perils of his wealth. Fine. It is better to be spent on a young man's whim than for you to be accused of defrauding him.
Defraud nobody. No, not doing that.
Fine.
I only wonder.
I only wonder why you're not ashamed to be named in the. You're ashamed, and I only wonder why you're not ashamed by this proposal in which your name. In true religion, is there a dictum that says it's okay to make an heir your victim? Fine.
And if God has
And if God has put an obstacle in place between you and me sharing this space, wouldn't it be more discreet if you left this house in a noble retreat than to sit and see the son of the house thrust out of the house like a beggarly louse? Monsieur, believe me, it would prove your probity, monsieur.
It is now 3:30, monsieur. Certain religious rites demand my presence, and you must excuse me for my absence.
That's right. We got a baptism and an exorcism.
A baptism and an exorcism.
Please, sir, help us help her, for pity's sake. Her suffering is such that her heart may break. And the pact her father made this evening is the call of all this awful grieving. Here he comes. Let's join forces, I beg of you, and try through skill or cunning to undo his vicious scheme that's left us all so troubled.
I'm glad to see you all assembled. This contract here will make you very gay. I'm sure you know what I'm going to say.
In the name of God, who knows how I hurt,
Oh, young girls always play these religious pranks when their fathers try to hobble their lusty flanks. The harder you have to work, the better, the greater the virtue and the merit. Let this marriage mortify your senses and quit bothering me with these weak defenses.
But if
Keep
I may-
quiet and stay out of the matter. I completely forbid you to add to the chatter.
If you will allow me to give you some advice.
Brother, your advice is the best.
Lying.
It is.
Worth any price.
Brother, your advice is worth any price. It is thoughtful and I truly respect it. But I hope you don't mind if I reject it.
What can I think about what you're saying? Except that your blindness is quite dismaying. You must be besotted and led astray to refuse to believe what has happened today.
But, my dear, I only call him as I see him. You favor my son, that worthless young bum, and are too quick to condemn his dirty trick on that most saintly of men. You are, in fact, too calm to be believed. I think you ought to seem a bit more aggrieved.
When love's man makes a foolish mistake, must we take up arms as if honor's at stake? And should we always respond to such small slips with fire in our eyes and anger on our lips? For myself, I laugh at these signs of blossom. It doesn't please me to grow nonplussed. I seek wisdom, tempered with charity. I'm not one of those prudes whose disparity is such that they fight for virtue, tooth and nail, and scratch a man's eyes out for being male. Heaven preserve me from that kind of virtue. I am an honest wife, but not a shrew. That's right. And I believe that a calm, icy glance is quite enough to rebut an advance.
I know what I know, and I won't change my mind.
I am again amazed that you would be so blind. But would you keep that incredulity if I could make you see that we have spoken truly?
See?
Yes.
Fantasy!
But if I found a way to make you see it all in light of day,
Fairy tales.
oh man, at least reply, I don't ask you to believe me, but I do wonder what you will say if you're a good man. If I bring you to a place where you can clearly see and hear these things, what then?
In that case, I would say nothing again, for it cannot be.
You could lie too long, and in calling me a liar, you're wrong. See, so for your pleasure, but with modesty, I'll make you witness my veracity.
Take you at your word. Now let's see this. How in the world you will prove this?
They can come to me.
But he's a crafty one, and perhaps he won't easily be undone.
No, we're easily duped by our affection, but then we aids in our misdirection. That's right. Send them to me, and go. Come to the table here, and crouch down low. Why? I mean, you well as to be, desirable.
Why under the table?
Just do what's required. Make my plans, and we'll see how they fare. Get under the table, and when you're down there, don't let them see you, and then try not to grunt.
I really think I'm far too tolerant. But I will stay through the end of your stratagem.
You won't, I'm sure, have a thing to get down. Mind you, I'm going to have strange things to say, and you must not be shocked in any way. Whatever I may say, you must allow. I will wish to convince you anyhow. I'm going to use sex, since I'm reduced to it. Just strip off the cloak of this hypocrite, stoke up the fires of this insolent heart, and give a free field to this base upstart. I'm going to pretend. For your sake, and to deepen this disrepute, I'm going to pretend to welcome this suit. I'll quit just as soon as you've heard enough. Please need to go further than you wish. And you must stop them from becoming bizarre. When you think his mad love has gone too far, spare your wife. Don't leave me in his hands any longer than reaching your conviction demands. This is your concern, and you are in command. Here he comes. Keep still, keep low. Understand? Yes.
You wish to speak with me in here, I'm told.
Yes, I now have some secrets to unfold, but shut the door before I say a word and take a look around. We mustn't be overheard. I wouldn't want another fracas to ensue like the one that overtook us hitherto. Never before had I been so dismayed to be startled me and made me afraid for you. So you must have seen that I did my best to disrupt his plan and soothe his unrest. It is true that I was so filled with shame that I never thought of denying his claim by the grace of God. I'm nearly sure all is for the best. We're now more secure. The prestige of your name has dispelled the storm, and my husband will never suspect you of harm. To find those with rumors to foment, he works together at every moment. And that is why, without blame I can, be alone with you. Although you're a man, and that allows me to open my heart willingly to the sweet thoughts you impart.
I find it odd that you have kind words to say. Earlier, you treated me in a different way.
Ah, if you're angry about that, rebuff. You know nothing about a woman's love, and how little you know about our intent. You think defense is really meant. But at such times, our modesty must contend with the tender feelings that triumph in the end. No matter how strongly you make love's claim in embracing it, you always feel some shame. We resisted at first, but in our faces it's clear that we'll soon yield to your embraces. Our words, our wishes are often opposed, or refusal may mean we accept what's proposed. No doubt I am making too free a confession, and I might be committing an indiscretion. But since my attempt at silence has gone awry, ask yourself why I sought to pacify, to meet, and what made me listen so long and so kindly to your sweet love song? Would I have reacted as you had made me do if the offer of my heart didn't please me too? And what should you be able to conclude from my fervent desire to preclude the wedding that has been announced just now? Isn't it that I hate for a wedding vow to come between us? That I care for you, but nothing at all to split us in two.
There is no pleasure in heaven above sweeter than such words from the lips I love. Their honeyed sound flows richly through the senses with the sweetness of the purest essences. The pleasure of pleasing you is my one goal, and my heart finds happiness in that role. But that heart also takes the slight felicity of daring to, slight liberty of daring to doubt this felicity. Perhaps these words are a decorous ruse designed to disrupt my hymeneal news. If I may speak quite freely with you, I won't believe that all you say is true until I'm assured that you couldn't lie by a few of these favors for which I sigh. Such favors would make me your devotee and a strong believer in your fondness for me.
Do you demand to push on with such great speed by draining my heart with your burning need? I risk my life in proclaiming my love and need for you. That is not enough. Can't you be satisfied with what I say? Must you force me into going all the way?
The less one merits, the more one desires. Mere words will never quench our raging fires. A promised gift is often suspected. We rarely believe it until we inspect it.
Start. Keep going.
Oh. I, who so little merit your favors, doubt the happy outcome of my labors. And I will not believe a thing, my dear, until you ease my pain to prove you're sincere.
Good God, your love is too oppressive. It troubles the soul and becomes oppressive. What a crazy power it has on the heart, and what a fierce passion it tears me apart. Is there no way to stave off your desire? Would you give me a moment to respire? Is it fair to be so firm to demand everything and watch me squirm to take what you want, pushing and pressing, and abusing my weakness and acquiescing?
If you look on me with a kindly heart, and prove how you feel by playing your part.
Give you the things that you seek without offending the God of whom you speak.
If it's only God that opposes my desire, I'll think of a way to make him conspire. And that need not restrain your heart, my dear.
The griefs of God scares me to tears.
I can dispel your foolish fears, madame, for I know the art of quashing each qualm. Though God forbids certain gratifications, through him one can reach one's accommodations. It is a science to stretch out the strings of conscience in the service of diverse things, and to rectify an evil action with the purity of our intention. Regarding these secrets, I shall instruct you. You need only allow me to conduct you. Satisfy my desire and have no fear. I'll assume the sin and leave your soul clear. Oh, that's quite a cough, madame.
Yes, it is a torment.
Would it help to have a licorice or mint?
It's an obstinate illness, but I see all the mints in the world won't help me.
It's certainly troublesome.
That's for sure.
Your scruples, at least, are easy to cure. You can be sure that I will keep things quiet. A deed is evil only if men spy it. The noise of scandal is the source of offense. There is no sin if one sins in silence.
At least, at last I see I'm forced to go astray, and I must consent to let you have your way. I cannot hope that short of the deed, you would be content and willing to concede. It's very hard to be forced to do it, in spite of myself to stoop down to it. But since you persist in making me obey, and since you refuse to do what I say, and since you demand more convincing proof, I have to give in, acting aloof. And if this action causes anyone grief, the blame be on him who refused full relief. The fault is most certainly none of mine.
I agree, and that is fine.
I'll pick up the door and see. I beg you, my spouse is spying on her rendezvous.
Why do you care when Caesar where he goes? He's a man who loves to be led by the nose. Our trysts are something he's proud of achieving, and he watches go to it without believing.
No matter. Please go have a look outside. I hate to think he's found someplace to hide.
There, I swear, is an abominable man.
How now? Come out so soon. Are you having fun? We've only just begun. Wait until you're completely wait until the end to be completely sure. Put your faith in your conjecture.
No man more evil has been spawned in hell.
Dear Lord, don't believe the lies people tell. I'm only convinced before you can see cautious men shun the slits that come with speed.
Salut.
Bonjour.
All things conspire, madame, for my contentment. I've closely examined the whole apartment. No one is around, and to my heart's delight.
Hold on! Your desires are too quick to ignite, and you mustn't let passion be overdone. Oh, man of blessings, you wish to give me one.
How temptation has overtaken your life. You'd marry my daughter and covet my wife?
I've doubted your word for quite a long while,
No,
and
you-
I've always believed you'd change your style, but this is enough to give me my proof. I am fed up, and I want no more, Tartuffe!
It was against my will to act this way, but I was forced into the part I played.
What? You think?
Oh, come, please, let us have no to-do. Get out of my house without more ado.
Oh, my intent was not to.
This is no time for sly repartee. Get out of my home immediately.
You must leave, you who speak as the master. The house is mine, and you better learn fast, or I shall show you that it's senseless to pick a fight with me using this cowardly trick. That I will punish your falsity, and that you will get you nowhere to insult me, and that I will punish your falsity. Avenge God's wounds and make you grieve for standing here talking about forcing me to leave. Laurent! Allons-y!
time for laughter.
Why?
I see my error by what he said. I gave him my lands. What was wrong with my head?
You gave him?
Yes, and they can't be restored. To something else that concerns me more.
What is that?
I'll tell you soon, but first there's a certain box I need to find upstairs.
Where are you rushing?
Who knows?
It might make sense to begin having a conference about everything that's happened lately.
That box of papers troubles me greatly. Why are those and all the rest that causes me distress?
Why are those papers so important to possess?
My unfortunate friend Argus, when he put them into my hands, swore me to secrecy. He chose to rely on me as he fled. And these papers, according to what he said, are crucial to both his life and his wealth.
Then why didn't you keep them to yourself?
It was a matter of conscience, you see. So I consulted Tartuffe in secrecy, and his arguments came to persuade me that I should give him the box for security, so that I could deny having it on hand, and thus have a subterfuge on demand, so that with which my conscience might muddle through in swearing to things that I knew weren't true.
You're in trouble, judging by appearances, both the deed and these confidences.
And you're sitting right by him, I think, for this.
Both the gift of the deed and these confidences are, to tell you my thoughts quite honestly, measures that you made very thoughtlessly. And they might put you in jail with such evidence. And since this man has it, it makes no sense to drive him away through your imprudence. You must regain his confidence.
What fair appearance and touching zeal. He hides a wicked heart and a wicked soul and a heart of steel. And I, who received him begging and broke, that's it! I renounce all such pious folk. Henceforth, I will hold them as entirely evil and do my best to send them to the devil.
It's just like you to get carried away. You can't stick to the middle way. To reason rightly is too much bother. You always rush from one excess to another. You can see your error, and now you know that by a false zeal, you were brought low. But to redeem yourself, does logic demand that you embrace an error that's even more grand? And must you confuse the heart of a shill with the hearts of all men of goodwill? Because a rascal had the luck or grace to dupe you with his austere and shining face, must you believe everyone acts that way and no true churchman exists today? Leave the libertines to these foolish deductions. Seek true virtue, not a false construction. Never rush into hasty admiration and strive instead for moderation. If possible, don't admire false pretense, but also don't give true zeal cause for offense. And if you must fall on one extreme, err in being too free with yours.
Is that me? Where's Joshua?
Nephew.
On the verge of tears.
Father, is this true that this cat threatens you, and that he's forgotten the gifts that bound you to, and that his shameful pride, maddeningly, has repaid your kindness with tyranny?
Yes, son, he's brought me to the verge of tears. God!
Leave it to me. I'll cut off his ears. You must not flinch before his insolence, for I'll soon restore your independence. And to the end this matter, I'll slice him like toast.
That's exactly like a bratty boy's moves. Please, make your angry words more moderate. We live during a time and in a state where violent acts are clearly unlawful.
Crazy! What's happening? The tales I'm told are awful. So awful.
Novel things have been happening
to me, and for all my kindness, this is my fee. I lift the man out of his misery. Like a brother, I bring him home with me. Each day I treat him with greater largesse. Give him my daughter and all, give him my daughter and all I possess. And at the same time, the lying lowlife attempts to does all he can to seduce my wife. And not fully content with what he's achieved, he threatens me with the gifts he's received, and wishes to use in ruining me the profits he gained from my foolish bounty to drive me from the home that I was in and reduce me to the state that he was in.
Poor man.
Oh, son, I don't believe he'd allow himself to take part in actions so foul.
Madame, do not leave your position. Stay on those squares, friends. Stay on those squares. You can be on that white one. Yeah, but this here. Beautiful. You can get a little closer, right? Yeah. Stay. You're just turning towards him. You're not moving to him. He's coming to you. So let's go from you, Madame Damnette. Said I don't believe you allow.
Son, I don't believe he'd allow himself to take part in actions so foul.
How's that?
People always resent holy men.
Mother, what were you trying to say just then?
That in your home one sees the strangest things. Among them is the hate that envy brings.
How is it hate when I've told you the truth?
I warned you often when you were a youth. In this world, virtue is oppressed forever. The envious may die, but envy, never.
But how does that, what does this have to do with today?
People are telling you lies and hearsay.
But I've already said that I myself saw it.
The malice of gossips is infinite.
You'll make me damn myself, Mother. I tell you, I saw with my eyes just what he would do.
Some tongues always have some poison to spit. Listen to your mother, and nothing on earth is safe against it.
I do not know what these words of yours mean. I've seen it, I say. Seen. With these eyes. Seen. Do you know the word? Seen? Must I shout it 100 times in your ears and still you doubt it?
No! Appearances may be deceiving. You shouldn't judge based on what you're receiving.
Go mad!
People are prone to suspicion. Misjudgment is part of the human condition.
So, I must interpret charitably his desire to cuckold me.
Don't you see that to accuse a man you must have just cause, and until you're quite sure you ought to call.
Oh, and to be more certain, what would you advise? Should I have waited until before my eyes he had... You make me say something quite lewd.
I'm sure that a holy zeal has imbued his soul, and I can't begin to believe that he would be willing to cheat or deceive.
He would never.
Leave me. I am now so angry that if you were not my mother, I am not sure what I would do.
That is fair payment, sir, for what we received. You wouldn't believe us, now you're not believed.
We are wasting time on foolish pleasures that would better be spent in active measures. We should not ignore this swindler's threats.
What? Does his boldness have no boundaries yet?
My son, I don't think it's possible. His ingratitude would be too visible.
Don't put your faith in him. He will find ways to gild with reason all the things he says, and with less than this, the people in power have forced their foes to cringe and cower. I tell you again, well armed as they are, you should have never pushed him quite so far.
That's true, but what could I do? Facing that bastard, I felt a resentment that I've never mastered.
I deeply desire to arrange between you some shadow of peace, however untrue.
If I had known he possessed such arms, I never would have set off these alarms.
What does this man want? Go and see. I don't want to have anyone visit me.
Hello, my dear sister. Could you please see if your master is in?
He has company, and I doubt he'll be able to see you now.
I have not come to cause a row. Don't think my presence would displease him. I come, in fact, to put him at ease.
Your name?
Tell him only that I come from Monsieur Tattoo. To give
One moment, please. He is a man who has come quite civilly on behalf of Monsieur Tartuffe. To see, he says, to your pleasure.
You best find out who it is.
All right.
And what he has come here to do.
Perhaps he has come here to reconcile with us. Now, how should I act? What should we discuss?
From your anger appearance and his mistakes of the deed, make him be clear.
Greetings, sir. May God destroy all your foes and favor you as much as I propose.
This civil start makes my approbation and foreshadows some accommodation.
At one time, I was your father's employee. And this old house is very dear to me.
Oh, I ask your pardon, sir, but I am totally ignorant of your name.
My name is Loyal.
Loyal.
I come from Normandy. I'm the bailiff here in spite of envy. For 40 years, thanks be to God. I've done my duty, retained my job, and now I come, with your permission, to serve you this notice of your eviction.
What?
You're here to no irritation. This is nothing more than notification.
Notification?
In order to evict both you and yours, put your furniture out and lock the doors without order or delay to fulfill.
Leave this place.
Yes, Monsieur, if you will. This house now belongs to, I have ample proof, your very good friend, Monsieur Tartuffe.
Not our friend.
No. He is master and lord of all your wealth by virtue of a deed he showed me himself. It is in due form and cannot be doubted.
That's what impudent.
What impudence? I'm amazed about it.
You and I have no business, sir, and you best leave things to this man, who's civil and shrewd and knows too well the duties of my office to oppose himself to justice.
But
I know that not even $1 million will make you cause a rebellion, and that you will be an honest citizen and let me fulfill the orders I'm given.
You may soon feel upon your black soutane, Monsieur Bailiff, the heavy weight of this cane!
Tell your son to be quiet with the court, Monsieur. I would hate to have to report all this and make matters more official.
Mr. Sir Loyal is quite disloyal.
For all worthy men, there's a place for my heart, and I would not have wished, sir, to take part in this except to lift some of your burden. By preventing the chore from falling to one who may not share my opinion of you, and would do not proceed as gently as I do.
I mean, what could be worse than the evil crime of evicting me?
Right.
I'm giving you time. And until morning, I'll hold the execution of this debate. I shall only come with 10 of my boys to spend the night without scandal or noise. Blind. For the sake of form, please bring to me, before you go to bed, the keys to your door. I shall take care not to disrupt or oppose, and not to do anything you would oppose. Fine. But tomorrow morning you must get set. Empty the house down to the last room shed. My boys will assist you. Each wants a strong lot, and will do all they can to help move you out. I'm doing my best to use common sense. And since I'm treating you with such indulgence, I beg you, sir, act the same way to me. Let no one bar me from doing my duty.
With a happy heart, I would at once pay the last 100 francs that are mine today for the absolute pleasure of hitting his snout with one absolutely sensational clout.
So easy, don't make things worse. My hand itches to get enough fight with these sons of bitches.
Monsieur Loyal, I think it might become you to have your brown black beaten black and blue.
Oh, these wicked words are no complication, and it would have been too by your incorporation.
Land is now!
Margot, what are you doing?
That's enough for today. Now hand over the papers and be on your way.
Until later, then. Heaven keep you in joy.
Hey, confound you and your employer!
Oh, eat shit!
Damn! That was the best one. That worked. Yeah.
I was right. And you can judge of the rest by this writ. Do you admit at last that he can lie?
Oh, it was as if a bolt had leapt from the sky.
Oh, you're wrong to complain and wrong to blame him. These things show the grand plans of your seraphim. His neighborly love finds consummation in proving that wealth causes degradation. And from pure charity, he wants to remove every obstacle between you and God's love.
Stop it. I'm always saying that to you.
It's true. Let us consider what we ought to do.
We must expose this man's insolent acts, his deeds impounding all the contracts, and his disloyalty will seem too plain if he tries to use some personal gain.
I'm sorry, sir, that I've come to distress you, but certain dangers may soon oppress you. A friend whose love for me is deep and true, and who knows how much I care about you, has had enough courage to violate, in secrecy, the affairs of state. Has just now sent me word that you might be well advised to take sudden flight. What? The villain who has been imposing on you has gone to the prince to accuse you too, and placed in his hands like a blade of hate the vital papers of a traitor of state, which he says you kept in secrecy despite the duties of aristocracy. I don't know the details of the alleged crime, but a warrant against you has been signed. He himself is assigned to assist those who will soon come to make the arrest.
Now his claims are well earned, and the ingrate seeks to become master of your estate.
I swear that man is a vile animal.
Slightest trifling may well be fatal. My coach is right here to take you away with 1,000 louis that I've pledged to pay. Don't lose any time. The arrow has sped, and this is one blow that ought to be fled. I myself will guide you to a safe place, and will stay with you to be sure there's no chase.
I owe you much for your solicitude, but there isn't time for my gratitude. I pray to God to grant what I need so that I may one day repay this good deed, but farewell. The rest of you, take care.
Go on, we'll take care of everything while you're gone.
Slowly, sir, you need one there. You won't have to go far to hide in your lair. In the prince's name, we will shackle you fast.
Traitor, you've kept this shaft for last. This is the blow with which you dispatch me, and this is what crowns all your perfidy.
Your scorn causes me scant irritation. I bear it as a holy obligation.
Holy obligation?
This is scant sign of your moderation.
How impudently he mocks veneration.
None of your outbursts mean a thing to me, for I think of nothing but doing my duty.
Your pretense to honor is all a myth, and this is just the right job for you to take.
The task can only shower me with grace, since the prince's command has sent me to this place.
But don't you recall how my charity raised you, you ingrate, from your misery?
Yes, I know that I once received assistance, but my duty to the prince demands this persistence. It is a sacred duty of such fortitude that it is suppressed all my gratitude, and I would sacrifice this powerful force, friends, wife, parents, and myself, of course.
The hypocrite.
How well he can create a treacherous cloak from all we venerate.
But if this zeal which drives you, in which you plume yourself, lifts up you to a holy niche, why is it that it doesn't come to life until after he's caught you with his wife? And why did you only denounce him today?
Oh.
After honor made him chase you away.
But
I don't claim that the gift of all his estates ought to distract you from duty's dictates, but if you plan to reveal his treason here, why were you willing to take his wealth back there? Right.
From all this noise, sir, please deliver me, and be so kind as to enforce your decree.
Yes, I've been ready to issue it. Your honor actively invites me to do it, so it will be done if you will come. Straight to jail. There will be your pardon yourself, sir. After passage of such heat, we're ruled by a prince who's a foe to deceit. A prince whose eyes see what the soul has reached and can't be fooled by hypocrites. Blessed with a fine discernment, a great heart that can see the whole picture, not just each part. Nothing can drive him to exaggeration. His firm reason clings to moderation. He confers on men a worth of mortal glory, but that zeal is not blind nor prematorial. And his love was true, does not turn his eye from the power of falseness to horrify.
Line.
This man here was unable to entrap him. His defenses are sound, but just snares and wrap him. From the start, pierce his perceptive sight through the veils that hid evil from the light. To portray himself by accusing you and divine justice reveal his true colors to the light.
Line.
To the prince. Colors to the prince, as an infamous cad, whose deeds under another name were so bad that the record they made was wholly black. And Satan might use him as his almanac. In short, the king was revolted to see his ingratitude to you and his loyalty. To his other crimes, he has joined this one and allowed him so that everyone can see his audacity's evil ends and it seems required to make amends.
Line.
All your papers?
All your papers is the wretchedest part of I had taken away.
No,
With his sovereign power, the prince obligates the contract by which you gave away your estates. And finally, he pardons that secret offense which you once committed with benevolence. This is the reward for the courage you showed in support of his rights in the late episode. And to demonstrate that when least expected, one's past deeds will be recollected. That you may never forget a good deed, and that good outweighs evil in times of need.
Heaven be praised! Woo!
Good, there you go, traitor!
Brother sees and don't generate to indignities, leave to himself this miserable clown, and don't add to the remorse that weighs him down.
Hope instead that his heart may one day make a happy return to the virtuous man. Reform his life, and lament his past, and cause our great prince to temper justice at last. You should throw yourself on your knees and pray at the kindness and lenience shown these days.
Yes, that is well said. Let us kneel down with joy and praise the kind deeds of this envoy.
Go ahead, kneel down, Margot. Then, having acquitted part of our duty, let's turn to address the claims of beauty, and by a fine wedding, crowned and by a lover who's both generous and sincere. All right, leave. I'll go, now you go with your mom. Come back to the stage for notes. Good job, everyone.
Yay.
Woo! I can stop.
Getting closer with the lines.
You're getting there. Surely, surely. Slowly, slowly. The end.